don't need it.
This is how I come to love my vagina. There you go. It's embarrassing because it's not politically correct. I mean, I know it should have happened in the bath with soft rains from the Dead Sea, and you're playing me loving my woman so. I know the story. Vaginas are beautiful. Our self-hatred is only the internalized repression and hatred of the patriarchal culture. It isn't real. Pussies unite. That's right. I know all of it. Like if we had grown up in a culture where we were taught that fat thighs were beautiful, we'd all be pounding down milkshakes and Krispy Kremes, laying on our backs, spending our days thigh expanding. But we didn't grow up in that culture. I hated my thighs and I hated my vagina even more. I thought it was incredibly ugly. I was one of those women who looked at it and from that moment on wished I had it. It made me sick. I pitied anyone who had to go down there. In order to survive, I began to pretend there was something else between my legs. I imagined furniture, cozy cotton futons with light cotton comforters, little velvet settees, leopard rugs, pretty things, silk handkerchiefs, quilted pot holders, lace setting. I got so accustomed to that, I lost all memory of having a vagina. Whenever a man was inside me, I pictured him inside a mink lime muffler or a Chinese bowl. Then I met Bob. Let me tell you about Bob. Tell me about Bob. Bob was the most ordinary guy I've ever met. He was tall, thin, nondescript, wore khaki tan clothes. He didn't like spicy foods or listen to Usher. And in the summer, he spent most of his time in the shade. He didn't share his inner feelings. He didn't have any problems or issues. He wasn't an alcoholic. He wasn't mean. He wasn't unavailable. He wasn't self-involved or charismatic. And he didn't drive fast. I don't know why I particularly like Bob. I would have missed him all along if he hadn't picked up my chains that I dropped on the 10th floor. And when he handed me back my quarters and pens, and his hand accidentally touched mine, something happened. I went to bed with him, and that's when the miracle occurred. It turns out Bob loved vaginas. He was a connoisseur. He loved the way they taste, the way they felt, the way they smelled. But most importantly, he had to look at them. The first time we had sex, he told me he had to see me. I'm right here, I said. No, you. I have to see you. Turn the light, I said, thinking he was a weirdo and freaking out in the dark. He turned on the light. Then he said, okay, I'm ready to see you. Right here, I wait. I'm right here. Then he began to undress me. Whoa, what are you doing, Bob? I have to see you, he replied. But haven't you seen a red leather couch before? I have to see you as who you are. This is awfully intimate, I said. Can't you just do it? No, he said. So I let him look. And he looked. And he looked. All of a sudden, he got breathy. And his face changed. Then all of a sudden, he didn't look so ordinary anymore. He looked like a hungry beast. He said, "You're so deep and elegant and wow. You saw that there?" It's like he read the palm of my hand. I saw that there and much, much more. He stared for almost an hour as if he was observing a map. Studying the moon, staring into my eyes, but it was my vagina. Then,
Hands like that?
In the light, I watched him get so genuinely excited, so peaceful, so euphoric. I began to get wet and turned on. I began to see myself the way he saw me. I began to feel beautiful and delicious, like a painting or a waterfall. And Bob wasn't afraid. He wasn't grossed out. I began to swell and feel proud, began to love my vagina. And Bob, he lost himself in there. And I was there with him in my vagina. And we were going. Yes.